Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm Artsume VODS, if you didn't know already. Happy Friday. It is Friday, and that's kind of a big deal. Hello Mocap, Jerbear669, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing very well. I brought her up here so she could chill and say hi. Ugh. There she go. There she go. Miss Stanky Breath. I don't know what it is, but her breath's stinky. But she's too young to like take I guess the dental stuff. Hey Gothic, how are you? Yeah, so I just have to deal with it. I just have to deal with her stinky breath. You stinky breath. No, don't give me licky. Don't give me licky with the stank breath. Oh, I stepped on my charger. Oh, let's plug that back in. But yes, I hope that everybody is having a Friday that has gone well, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. That is, if you get a weekend, because I'm gonna be honest, once upon a time I did not have a weekend, but weekends are really whatever days that you want them to be. I just think that as a culture, as a collective culture, everyone has decided that Friday through Sunday are going to be the days that everything happens. And I don't really know why. But yeah, I was MIA last week. For good reason, of course. I was on vacation. So me and my family went to Universal Studios and got to see the sights, got to eat the eats. And in October, if you, what is it? Yeah, October, there should be a vlog showing you all the fun stuff that I did. So look forward to that. I don't know if I have it as a command. Let me see. If I do, great. I don't have. Oh, I do have it as a command. Ooh, that's old. Ooh, that is definitely not my whatchamacallit anymore. I need to change that. But anyway, yes, so look forward to a vlog showcasing some of the fun stuff. I also did Halloween Horror Nights for the first time ever, and arguably that was probably my first haunted houses. I've never done haunted house, like scare houses. We have one locally that's like a really big deal. But yeah, I've never done anything like that. I'm like definitely a big scaredy cat. And I think there are a few reasons why I did Halloween Horror Nights this year. And the reason number one was because they had a Last of Us house. So The Last of Us, the video game, had a house, had a maze at Halloween Horror Nights, which is pretty much a big deal in my opinion. I was like, I need to do this. This is super, super cool. So there was that. Stranger Things had a house. So the newest season, the season with Vecna, that had a house at Halloween Horror Nights. So already you have two houses that I feel I would be pretty much kicking myself if I missed out on. And then the last reason was because at the time, one, we're gonna be in Florida in the September month, and we would be going to Universal, because typically I would be maybe going to like Disney or something. So Universal, that time of year, all of the stars aligned, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna be here, I might as well go. So that is kind of what fully pushed me to invest in going to Halloween Horror Nights. I think I was definitely nervous leading up to it, but one thing that, and I would say this goes for 99% of haunted houses, unless you are doing one of those haunted houses where you have to sign a waiver or something. That's not me. But I just told myself, you know, these people are not going to touch you. They're not supposed to touch you. All they're doing is jumping out, scaring you, and then going and resetting back to their spot. That's it. So I was like, I think I'm fine with that. So that helped the, I guess, fear. That helped put the fear at bay. But oh my gosh, I didn't run through them. I walked. They basically usher you in a single file line. So if you really think about it, it's just like one long line, because you have to stand in line to get into the maze, into the house, and then you walk in a single file line through the house, one after another. So really, Halloween Horror Nights is just a giant line. But anyway, so we get in there, and I warm up because I want to do Stranger Things, because Stranger Things was like an hour-long wait. And so after the hour-long wait, well, we didn't have to wait an hour because we used express passes, which, pro tip of the evening, whether you're watching this video on demand, which, hello, hi, these videos will start being put on demand on YouTube next day. I'm gonna try to do it next day. Anyway, whether you're watching this after the fact or you're watching this right now, all two viewers, invest in express passes. I've been hearing a lot of things on TikTok and online. I don't really know how true they are, but apparently Halloween Horror Nights has been at peak capacity every night, and I believe it. There were a lot of people there. We literally were one of the first people in line to get in. Yes, we did wait an hour and 15 minutes, but I feel like it was worth it. Anyway, so yeah, you're just like going in, and we go into Stranger Things. I knew what to expect because I watched the recent season of Stranger Things. I really liked it, so kind of helped me warm up, get comfortable. Yeah, and it was like really, it wasn't Stranger Things house wasn't scary. It wasn't like scary, it was just definitely startling, because you're getting like startled around every corner, and I would scream and then laugh and giggle immediately afterwards, because I'm like, it was fun. It was like your blood was pumping, you know, you're getting scared in a way that almost is like fun and giddy, because I was just like, I would get like, if I knew something was coming, which after the second house, things kind of become a little bit predictable. That doesn't stop you from getting scared though. Yeah, so it was just very much like, boom, jump scare, and one after another. I had no control over my body in terms of how I would react, so I would just react. And there was one house where it was all of the scares, it was like a Yeti themed one, so all of the scares were just like big people in like fur suits dressed up as like abominable Yeti creatures. So I would argue that would be the scariest one, especially because they are like creatures, monsters, versus scary people. And I'm just like, one after another getting like scared. I'm like practically trying to run. If it wasn't for the person standing in front of me, I probably would have been like running through that house. It was just like one after another, left and right, left and right. But yeah, anyway, I am going to be doing something tonight, I promise, on stream. But, you know, I just felt like chit-chatting about it. So, yeah, Stranger Things house was really good. The scare zones are really cool. We didn't get a lot of food, mostly because there was like only specific food spots. Although, and Jer Bear, I know that you're watching this. They had one of those, what is it called? They're really trendy. They're those like Korean corn dogs. But it's like the Korean corn dogs that they like basically coat in like a bunch of stuff. The corn dog itself. They had those at Halloween Horror Nights. And I didn't find out until after the fact. And apparently it was a Last of Us themed food. So that was kind of disappointing. Oh, I wish I could have tried that. So I know that would be something that you'd probably be interested in. Oh my gosh, I'm so unfortunately going to disappoint this little girl who's shitting in my lap. She's just tucked in. She's sleeping. She's laying in the arms of her mommy. Isn't that right? You gotta go lay in your bed now. You gotta lay in your bed. You gotta lay in your bed. You gotta lay in your bed. Yeah, alright. Because I gotta start drawing. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Okay. Or she'll go play with something or whatever. Be shocked and dismayed that I am having to put her out. Oh, she was warm. I didn't realize until just now how cold I was. She was nice and warm. Okay, so today, obviously I was on vacation and took a nice break just to get re-inspired, just to really like fill my cup. So ultimately, the subject of today is for me to work on the webtoon, which if you haven't known already, I do have a webtoon, and that is something that you're welcome to check out. In fact, I will pin that so that way everybody will be aware that that is what we have going on. But yes, I hope that everybody is having a good week. Had a good week. I hope that everybody's gonna have a good weekend. And yeah, just what are you gonna do this weekend? I'd love to hear. I should probably plug up my iPad. Let me do that. So yeah, I'm in like super duper early stages of episode 3. Software updates required to connect iPad. What? Would you like to download and install update now? No. Ugh. Wait, update for what? See, they be updating stuff and not even telling us. Unable to check for updates. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's find out what's going on. Okay, update now. Okay, y'all, I have to, oh, excuse me, I think I have to update my iPad. Ugh. Probably the worst part about doing my art and things on my iPad, especially because it isn't immediate, the update. So we're gonna give that a second. Anyway, so yes, we go to So we go to Universal Studios and we go to Halloween Horror Nights. I think that the theming of the houses was really good. I'm trying to remember all the houses there were. So there's Stranger Things, Last of Us. Then there was the Yeti house. Oh! Dueling Dragons had a house. And that was really interesting because it's based off of the former ride at Universal Studios, where you have the fire dragon and the ice dragon battling it out. And I guess the coolest thing about this one is they got to, in essence, elaborate on the lore of the ride, which I vaguely remember. I remember that it had something to do with Merlin, had something to do with this or that, you know. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So the thing about the house, which is similar to the ride, is that you get to pick fire or ice. And after watching other videos of the house, apparently when you get to the end of the hallway, you see a big sign that reads, "Choose thy fate." And you choose your fate. Well, that was a big stretch. You choose your fate and you go down either the ice or the fire path. The thing is, when we walk through the house, I think that sign that said "Choose thy fate" was turned off for whatever reason. Maybe it wasn't working. I don't know. But the issue was that we get to the end of the hallway and I'm like walking forward. It's pitch black, I'm pretty sure. So you don't see anything. And I'm like, wait, where are we going? I definitely got lost. And then we just ended up walking forward, because by walking forward, I just kept going, we were able to get through. So we ended up going down the ice path. And yeah, we went down that ice path and we got to see the ultimate ending. We got to see our fate. Yeah, it was not bad. I feel like there wasn't that much going on in it though. I mean, well, it did tell a story, but I feel like there were a lot of like dark sections. I really like the beginning because you're walking down this hallway and up above you. What's the ad? Not the ads. I need to get YouTube Premium. Anyway, so you're walking down and you see this really cool, like, kind of pre-telling of the story and how we end up where we are. But anyway, so that was pretty cool. And then what else? Oh, hold on. Let me check something real quick. There was a Chucky house. I think it was called Chucky Kill Count. That one was okay. I don't know. And I don't know if anybody watching this is going to participate in Halloween Horror Nights. Perhaps not. Perhaps nobody is going to. But I will put, if this is the VOD, then I will put a time code to where I actually start drawing, because my iPad needs to update. But I would say spoilers for Chucky Kill Count Halloween Horror Night house. So there's your disclaimer. And if you are watching this live, I guess mute me. I don't know. But yeah, that one was okay. It wasn't that good. And there was a scare that we missed. And I really wished it was working at the time. Because you go down this hallway and there's like a bunch of Chucky doll boxes. So you're walking in between them. And there's like boxes up that are like empty boxes, empty Chucky doll boxes. And then what's supposed to happen is that they have like Chucky puppets, which was, I will say, was a really creative part, that they actually had puppets involved in this year's Halloween Horror Nights, which I'm pretty sure they have. I just feel like this year it seemed a little bit more relevant. And then, so you're walking through, and what's supposed to happen is that there's supposed to be like Chucky dolls with knives that are like kind of like stabbing as you're trying to walk down this tight path. I didn't know this until afterwards, but I think that, alright, install update. Alright, let's see what that does. Hopefully that'll happen soon. So yeah, we're going through the Halloween Horror Night house. Oh, okay, so I get to the hallway with all of the Chucky doll boxes, and I'm like looking around, obviously bracing myself because of every scare, everything, you know, and I'm just like noticing. Okay, it's not up yet. I'm just noticing that there are like boxes, and I'm like, I feel like something should be happening. Long story short, something was supposed to be happening. But yeah, no, the house wasn't amazing. Mostly because I just felt like it was a big trailer for the TV show. Which, for those who don't know, and I didn't know until that night, there was a Chucky TV show currently on Sci-Fi and Peacock. So yeah, it just seemed like, because also too, we were in a ride queue that had TV screens, and so the screens already were showing kind of like a preview of the show, and if you watch closely, once you get in the actual house, you just see basically what is the trailer, but in the form of a Halloween Horror Night house. And then it actually ended, and you think that it ends because like you go out of one maze and into another, but it just felt like incredibly short, only for us to then go out and then into another building or room or whatever, and then it continued. So that felt a little weird. It kind of took you out of it. It felt a little bit disjointed, to be honest. So my iPad's updating. I will show you proof. So, definitely intended on starting a little bit sooner, but I'll probably just add on the same amount of time that I planned, or that I've been talking. I'll just add that on to the end, so that way I can do some drawing. Yeah, so we're in Florida in September, and you know, September, like for example, tomorrow marks the first day of fall. You know, cooler weather, breeze, all that other stuff. I've experienced somewhat near fall-like weather in Florida before. But honestly, it was so hot. Probably because September, I don't know, September's weird. September always marks like the beginning of fall, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, you're still gonna expect summer weather. But yeah, so it was like really hot, and I don't know what it was. It might have been because it was really crowded at Halloween Horror Night. But when I tell you, we were dripping sweat. It was so sweaty. It felt like a sauna. Like, that's the best way I can explain it. You could literally take, and this is what I had to do sometimes, so you could take like you can take a rag or something and wipe yourself, and then like a minute later you have to do it again because it's just so hot. What are you doing? Play with your toy. Go get your toy. Down. Toy. Go get it. But yeah, so it was quite interesting. I don't know if anybody out there has any memorable vacations they can recall, but I would love to hear it. Because yes, I could definitely talk about my vacation, but if you have anything to chime in, feel free. Alright, iPad looks to be up and going, so let's go ahead and connect it. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go in and we can get started. But yes, very fun time. Always a pleasure. We went on one of the rides, and it's called, I think it's Hagrid's Mystical something other. But like, it's basically, okay, what am I doing? It's that motorbike ride. I don't know if anybody's seen any trailers for it, but it's a pretty amazing ride because you're riding as if you are driving in a motorbike. And so one person is driving on the motorbike, the other person is in this little sidecar. It was so much fun. Oh my goodness. I loved it, and the coolest part about that roller coaster, I got to ride in the very front. And if you're driving the motorbike, riding in the front is like a different experience. Nobody's in front of you. You're really just riding, and it feels like you are actually driving, you know, in the actual thing. It was so cool, so magical. All right, so we have episode 3 currently in progress, and yeah, I think that also this okay, listen, this 3D model is way too cheeked up. I promise this was not my intention. Way too cheeked up. And then only for this character not even to be anybody of importance. Like, way too cheeked up. I apologize. Jeez. The indecency. Okay. So anyway. I'm trying to remember how this character, or not character, how this extra dressed in the last episode. Okay, there we go. So anyway. Willow, come. Go. Go. In. Sit. Random person here. I just want to say I enjoyed listening to your story about the horror houses. Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's see. Kalem Sky. Well, one, thank you so much for adding your chat, and two, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I think that if you all can see my enjoyment and enjoy it through me, then I think that's even better. And I don't know if that's something that you consider, or if you just want to experience it vicariously. Yes, awesome, cool. That's all I can ask. Okay, I think that should be good. It's not a main character, so I don't think they really need to be too done up. Trying to find quicker ways of doing the webtoon. Something that I feel like may contribute to my time doing the webtoon to take a little bit longer than usual is that I like lay out things week by week. But I think whatever I can get done at one time on a panel is probably good enough too. Do you have your webtoon in English? Absolutely. In fact, well, I say absolutely. Of course, that sounds like I'm assuming that you speak English. If you do not speak English, or if you speak any other languages, I don't have it in any other language other than English. But I have it pinned. I can always add it though. There we go. So there it is. If you are unable to view on a platform where the webtoon link is pinned, there you go. So we are pretty early on in, and yeah, like I was saying, I just feel like there are probably quicker ways. Oh, I just realized why I thought it wasn't in English. Oh, it was the first speech bubble. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Sophie is she is a multi-ethnic. So she has an abuela. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I do, I really didn't think of it, and then you mentioning that, Kay, I feel like I never really thought, oh, I hope nobody thinks, like, if they are reading expecting for English and then see that, hopefully they scroll down a little bit more and realize that it is in English. But I never thought about that. And the only reason that it makes me think is because what you usually want is for people to, you want that to grab the people's attention. You want to grab readers' attention. So I guess I never thought about, oh, if they see that and wonder if it's in a different language, are they more likely to click off? Yeah, it made me stop reading to come ask you. Maybe you can put the title at the top in English, so they know. Yeah, no, that's a good suggestion. I'm definitely gonna consider that feedback, because the last thing you want is for people to click off because they don't, because of whatever reason. It could be a variety of reasons, and that reason doesn't even have to do with the language. So, yes, very, very important thought. So, I'll probably take a look at the, what's it called? Probably take a look at the, episode soon enough and make some adjustments. Okay. And we'll make that. And we will make that. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any hands? Listen, something that also saves on time is using pre-made hands. I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm not even gonna front. Sometimes you just hands take more time. Let's see. I mean, it is unless I have an actual hand for. I could use that hand. It says typing. I could use that. Only thing is, I would have to make adjustments, which isn't a bad thing. Let's see here. I can use that one. Let me remove this. Okay, and then I will add in the lids in post. Raster. And then the foot I will add in post. Let's hide this for now. Wrong one. Okay, and then I will Hope everybody's doing alright still. Having your snack, working on what you're working on. All that good stuff. Oh, I need to do a posture check. Oh no, my dog thought that was an invitation. Can I help you? You want mama? I don't know if I can draw with you in my lap. Oh, she's awoken. I don't know if that'd be very easy to do. Where'd she go? Hi. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi before mommy takes a break? Ugh. Say hi. Say hi. You see all the people? You see all the people? You just gonna... She's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, other people? Look, it's you. Well, look, it's you. Look at the camera. She is cute, isn't she? Her name is Willow, and look at her new tag. Ew, you're licking me. I got her little tag. Now, this was from, I guess you can call like the Halloween collection. But I'm definitely gonna have her wear it like all the time. It's Baba. It's Baba. And her breath stanky. We had her in a doggy hotel while we were gone, and I gave them food to feed her. Ooh, sorry. I gave them food to feed her, and I don't know if they couldn't find the food or what, but they fed her the food from their facility. And I'm not gonna lie, every time they feed her their food, she comes back to us and she just a little stanky. Her breath just a little stanky. Yeah, stinky. She cute and stinky. That tag is so adorable. I've never seen one like that, right? So the thing is, I actually don't have a name tag on her. Mostly because she is, primarily indoor. So I really don't have to, in my opinion, I don't think I have to worry about her like getting lost, because she only goes outside if we let her outside, and even if we open the door, she doesn't like run for it. So it's not her name tag, it's just like a little decor tag. I probably should give her a name tag. He's not white. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a real quick break, maybe about 5 or so minutes. Oh, it's gonna go by so quick. But yeah, stand up, get some water, do what you need to do, and I will be back in a very short moment. Alright, everybody, we are back. It's officially City Pop Hour, so just letting everybody know. Now it's been a minute since I've heard some City Pop music, so thought I'd put some of that on in the background. I love every time I put Willow down, she just looks at me with like the biggest disappointment. She's just like, excuse me? You dare put me down? The disrespect. Poor baby. Okay. Let's get signed in real quick. There we go. Yeah, she looks at me with the ultimate disrespect. I'm like, listen, girl, I got things to do. Actually, I wonder if this is a better playlist. Let's try this one instead. Yeah, I think... yeah, I see a little bit more music that I recognize. And we'll see if the VOD gets copyright claimed. I like your comic, by the way. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. I have been like just looking. I haven't tried fixating. Of course, that's never a good thing, but I haven't been fixating on it. But I've just been like, you know, seeing how the progress is going regarding the analytics for it, and I think it's growing. It's growing, and that's the important part. Honestly, I just draw. My mindset is that I draw something that I would want to read, and that it's an added extra bonus that all of you get to read it with me. That's the best part. And that hopefully down the line we can all come on here and chit chat and geek out and fangirl over the stuff that is going on. Let's see, if you don't mind me asking, what is your usual process for processing your 3D backgrounds? So it's kind of a mixture. There is a website called Acon 3D, and Acon 3D has 3D backgrounds and assets that are compatible with Blender. Oh, no baby, I'm sorry. Not that toy today. That's too loud. Here, you play with this one. So anyway, Acon 3D has 3D backgrounds. Those are compatible with an app called Blender, and Blender is a, while convoluted, free 3D software. So I use that, and honestly, I just like kind of position it like in my thumbnails. I kind of storyboard what angle characters are going to be in, and then I go into Blender and I just arrange the scene how I want it to be, and then I really just screenshot it. Like, they tell you to, like, you know, render the scene so you can have a JPEG. Blah, blah, blah. Like, literally, this is something that is like as big as your phone, like the screen, as far as I'm concerned, so, or your computer. So I don't really worry about rendering. I really just take a screenshot and then I throw it into Clip Studio Paint. But yeah, it's basically that. And then Clip Studio Paint has options too. They have plenty of 3D backgrounds as well, so I use those at times. But I've watched like plenty of videos on how to use Blender for backgrounds in 3D, and really they definitely come in handy. Let's see. What do you do once it's in Clip Studio Paint? So I can show you right here. So once it's in Clip Studio Paint, so I take a screenshot, depending on if I'm using a computer, an iPad, whatever, I put it into the photo library, and then I click on File, I import, and then I import into, from photo library, or whatever file management you have. And then you can take a look here that, there we go. So when I take a screenshot, I get as wide as I can because you can always zoom in and go tighter on the scene. So I basically have just this 3D background now, and I can place it wherever I want it to be. I can make it bigger, or I can make it smaller. If I want a little bit in this area, then I can move it that way. And yeah, I just really kind of move it wherever I want it to be. But before I did any of that, I think it's this right here. There we go. So this is how I start. This is basically what it looks like before I dive into anything. Extremely quick, like almost. I try my best to stick to stick figures, but sometimes I just have to flesh it out as best as possible so that way I know what I'm trying to communicate, I guess. So yeah, I do that, and then that kind of tells me how I see it in my head, and then from there I go into the 3D software, whether it's Blender, the Clip Studio Paint background, 3D assets, whatever, and then I kind of like arrange it that way. And then I take the screenshot and then I put it in. You don't have to take a screenshot if you're using a 3D background from Clip Studio. You don't have to do that. But for this one, I do. Is this the professional way? I would argue maybe not, but it's a way that works for me, and it definitely saves on time. And then I place in my 3D models in a way that makes sense as far as like the perspective is concerned. I will say that is the part I kind of slack on. Yeah, so line extraction, I wonder if I can show you it from a previous episode. Let's see. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. So this one, I think I did, oh, this is a different one. This is the flattened version. Here, I can do it elsewhere. Let's X out of that. And I'm just gonna go down here. So to my knowledge, I only use the basic one. So let's use a 3D background that I haven't used yet, if there are any. Let's use this. I'll use this 3D dumpster that really didn't get a lot of time to shine in my previous episode. So what I do is I adjust the settings so that way I can get the most like optimal version. So I go here, I go to light source, and then I make sure that the light source is done where it's completely flat. So something like this, I still have, you know, the idea of the lines that, there we go, that you're gonna see. Because when you do that, like you said, the line extraction, you really just want like complete black and white. I feel like having the different values makes it a little difficult. But yeah, you don't want it too intense. And then this is something I also had to do. And you might recognize a mistake if you go into previous episodes. But do you see this right here, the shadow? When you do line extraction, the shadows, if they're not turned off, they're gonna show, and they don't look good. So what I've started doing is I go to shadows, and I turn off cast shadow on ground. So that way I just have control over the image, and then you can make whatever shadows you want. Because line extraction, it extracts everything, and that was the annoying thing that I had realized. So here it's completely even. And then what I do, layer, convert lines and tones. Preview. There we go. And that is probably the most perfect I've gotten one of these 3D assets. Honestly, like that's exactly what you want. Now, the thing that I haven't fully solved yet, do you see kind of like the pixelation? It's not a completely straight line. It's got a little jittering to it. I really haven't figured out how to deal with that personally. Maybe edge threshold. Like maybe if I put it down to 5. This is why I'm asking. I was wondering if you'd like some tips. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe smooth. Let's try that. Yeah, no, what would you recommend? I'm all ears. Cause the thing is, for a first read through, I typically am like, okay, like we just gotta get the episode out. But down the line, when I want to polish stuff up a little bit more and I, practice and get quicker, then yeah, I probably want to have that be the case. When I use line extraction, I don't usually use this one. I prefer to use the direct layer one or artistic one. Ooh, hold on. Wait, so where did you grab that from? So I'll go ahead and let you know, or for anybody else who's also listening, I then take away these, and then also take out the fill. That way, when I want to start adding in colors, then I can do that, and I can do, all that or whatever. So the direct one is in the layer properties tab, usually found above the layer. Okay. Let's bring our boy back. Let's bring back Dumpster Boy. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh, here, let me go back. Alright guys, we're learning. This is called progress. Let's see. The direct layer one or the artistic one. So the direct one is in the layer properties tab, usually found above the layers. Okay. And then it says, see the effect heading. These two circles, okay. Is the second circle called is the second circle called extract line. Okay. I would also suggest doing your future canvas at 16 width instead of 800. because that will greatly help making those lines less jaggy. Oh, okay. But it might be your resolution making it look jaggy. That's fair. Okay. Okay, so we got some edge threshold, line width, black fill. Yeah, I like that better. I mean, I like it better already. Primarily because I feel like you have more control using the what is this called? The line, the layer property area. I already feel like I have way more control. That's interesting. I probably won't use that. But yeah, I'll try that. I don't know, and you might know this better than me, but do you know if I can adjust the resolution after the fact? Or would that possibly ruin the episode? Because if so, then I probably have to start using that on the next, what you would call it. Where's a pen when you need it? There we go. Where's my sticky notepad? I guess I could write it on here. It's still 3D layer 2, so you can move it around. Oh, that's even better. Let's see. Depends. Do you use vectors for your line art or raster? That's a great question. I feel like my desire is to do vector layers. Let's see here. Okay, no, so I'm definitely using raster layers. I think just because that's kind of like instinctively the first thing that I do. But let's see. You know what? Wasn't there a wasn't there a vector eraser? I thought there was. But yes, to answer all of our questions, raster layer or vector layers are better. So if you went and changed your old episode resolution to get better line extraction on your backgrounds, it might look weird because the backgrounds would be crisper than the art. Interesting. However, in the stage you are at for this episode, it might still be okay to change it. Let's see. We can always change stuff. Oh, there's shading assistant. I used that once. Oh no, my light went out. Let's see. If you use vector for line art, you can freely change it with no risk. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, when I got back into using Clip Studio Paint, because initially I took kind of like a really long break from using it, and then the 2.0 came out, and then I was like, oh, now I have to use it. And then of course I felt like it played. I felt like it ran really well on my device. That being said, yes, I feel like I'm confusing it. Yeah, I feel like vector layers would probably be the way to go in general. What was I doing? Okay, let's see here. There it is, image resolution. Okay. Alright, let's see. Is there any other, would you recommend any other setting changes by chance? Also, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, I'm so sorry I didn't even see that. Thank you so much, Caleb Sky, for the follow. Yeah, no, I don't hear the alerts for some reason. It's broken. But yeah. Let me know if there's anything else that you would recommend we adjust. And then if it just looks like crap, we'll just change it. I think increasing the resolution will make a huge difference for the line extraction, so it's a good start. Whoa, look at that. It's already bigger. Alright, so I'm gonna hit save. And I think, yeah, everything kind of is along the same lines. And I'm gonna try okay. Oh, wait, did I do something wrong? What did I do again? Let's see. I have another suggestion for the 3D screenshots if you'd like that. By the way, this canvas is still 800. You only increased the one. Oh, okay. So I have to do it for everyone. Let's see here. Okay, so I changed page 1. Okay. I wonder. When you make the new episode, you can change the setting for all of them when you get there. Makes sense. We're gonna go down here. Let's see. Okay, so this is adjusted. Oh my god! Look, you guys! It's like It's like good. You guys, it's like good. Wow, thank you so much, Calum Sky. This like is already. Ah, no, come back. I think this is already like miles better. Sheesh. Now, to be fair, when well, not to be fair, but just in general, I think when I initially approached these, I saw a lot of really cool 3D stuff. And now this is the importance of just sticking to it, okay? So the first time I used 3D was in episode 1, and I used it and then I flattened the item and then I accidentally put the fill background in. So that was one thing I overcome. And then I got to second episode and then I used 3D backgrounds. I was able to fill in color, all that other good stuff. But then we had the pixelated line issue. And now we're at episode 3. The saga continues. I don't know what I'm gonna learn next, but yeah, no, thank you so much. That really means a lot that you invested the time and energy to show me that, which has already improved. Already improved it greatly, so no, yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, that already looks like amazing. Like 10 times better. Alright, bye-bye, dumpster. Yeah, no, that's like... And that's the thing. Like, Clip Studio Paint has like tons of tutorials. And I watched 3D background tutorials. But either I missed it or something, but I promise you, the YouTube videos, they don't talk about stuff like that. Not all of them, at least. Or at least I hadn't found one. So, this is why. This is why we stream. This is why we talk. This is the community. But anyway, thank you so much for showing me that. That. Okay, what was I on? Now we just have to do the, what is it? The, not Rasta, whatchamacallit layers, vector layers. I wonder, if I use a brush on a vector layer, is it then treated like a vector layer? I wonder. Or if it's treated like a vector, you know, brush. Yes, everything on... Okay, so there was one, and I'll do it on the next one. Because there's something I want to demonstrate. Hopefully it does what I need it to do. Not the ad. Anyway. Okay. Let's see, it says you don't want to use vectors for painting, airbrushing things. but you do for crisp line things. Yeah, definitely. I want to try and demonstrate something that I have had experience with the last time I used Clip Studio Paint. So we're gonna try it out. In a little bit. Okay. Let me make a folder real quick. Throw that in there. Okay. So I'm gonna open up a new vector layer, and then say for example, let me change the color. We draw that, and then we draw a line through it. I open up a brush. Maybe it's snap eraser. Oh, vector. Oh, wait. I think I figured it out. Ah, wait, hold on. You might know what I'm trying to do. Okay. I figured it out. I found it. Oh my goodness, you guys. This stream is a stream of revelations. Okay. So that's what I was trying to find. I was trying to find how to eliminate and erase quickly with that. See, it's all coming back together. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, I think that shouldn't be... It might be a little tricky to get back into using that feature, but we'll see. Okay. Let's go back. Vector Erase is my best friend. Yes! It's our bestie! Yes, it is necessary for sure. Because I think when I was getting back into the habit of using Clip Studio Paint, I was like, there was something I used that was like way quicker. But, you know, I just went about my life. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh! Go play! Go play! Go play! Go play! Get the toy! Get the toy! Find the toy! She knows I'm trying to defer her. girl. No, don't make noises like that. Oh my goodness. She's a goofball. It's like, are you making noises because something's actually wrong, or are you making noises because you want attention? I think it's the latter. I think it's the latter. You stand up. Ooh. Well, down. 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 She's like, the betrayal. The absolute betrayal. Ugh. Posture check. Ugh. That's gonna be hard. Unless I put. Oh, I should probably get my iPad hold harm. Hey Adam, how are you? He said, all this time I thought I wasn't. Wait, what? All this time you thought I wasn't here, but alas, it is I, Dio. Or however the meme goes. Yes, I am aware. Ugh. Let's see here. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Posture check. How's it going, Adam? How's your Friday? How was your Friday? And how is your Friday now? Hope it is serving you well. See, I've been here for like an hour, so at least since Caleb popped up. Okay, nice. I hope you enjoyed Anxiety Fueled. Oh no. Well, I hope that it wasn't too bad, and I hope you enjoyed us learning something new. I know how that can be. I'd be stressed eating. I've been stressed eating. Wait, what? If I manage to go out and get food. Oh. I mean, you gotta feed yourself, but you don't got anything at home? Perhaps. Let's see. Hankering for an entire tub of ice cream. Entire gallon of cookies and cream. That doesn't sound bad at all. Alas, I am not trying to enable you. Let's say maybe buy a smaller thing and not a gallon. And then if you do get a gallon, just have like 1 cupful. Honestly, I could not do that anymore. Or nowadays, I will definitely hate myself. I think I'll hate myself while I'm doing it. While I'm eating. I'd go medieval on a gallon. I'm trying not to because I have poor impulse control for ice cream. Yeah, you're telling me. I don't blame you. Ice cream is definitely an easy one to just go ham on. I'd call it a guilty pleasure if it felt guilty about it. I'm dang proud of it. That's a good one. I do not blame you. What was I looking for? Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of the chocolate chip cookie dough. That is my jam. Oh my goodness. And then you're talking about ice cream. I actually had dinner before the stream, so I won't have to worry about finding something to eat afterwards. But now, now that the suggestion has been placed upon me, then who knows? I'd commit war crimes for a Klondike bar. I mean, hence the commercial. They asked, what would you do? So I guess that's what Adam would do. Those commercials, I think like those commercials were pretty out of pocket at certain points. They were pretty out of pocket, but you know, you gotta make a memorable commercial. If you're still in the chat, Caleb, something that I had some difficulties with was exporting to upload onto WEBTOON. I believe I went on, for this last episode, I went on to like Reddit, and they basically were like, yeah, I like dropped down the quality a bit, export as JPEG, in order to fit the, I think it's 20 megabytes of space. But question, if we up to, what was it, 16,000? Yeah, 1600. Oh gosh, not 16,000. If we up to 1600, is there anything do you think needs to be done to make sure the export and upload doesn't run into an issue? Because like I said, it was kind of annoying because I kept trying to upload the WEBTOON and it kept saying I was running out of space, and I would only get to like page 3 or 4 of the episode. I'm like, there's way more than that, and I don't want to have to split an episode like I had to do with episode 1, so something I'm interested in. Smaller. Ugh. I need to close that line a little better. You know what? We'll go with that. see. Bye, everyone. I have to go to a family dinner. Until next time. Thank you so much for hanging out, JoJo. I hope that you enjoyed your time, and we'll see you again soon. Yeah, I gotta cook too since I don't have my literal tube of ice cream. I gotta cook. Darn. I'm kind of feeling mac and cheese with broccoli. That does sound good. That sounds very good. Thank you so much for hanging out, Adam. Thank you for the lurk. For sure. Always appreciated. I'll try to be back in a bit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we're still up and Adam, then definitely feel free to hang out. But if not, love in the comic, Shay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
When picking a commerce platform, you have two choices.
Not the ad.
Or
Oh goodness, that was a big one. Oh my, shaky, shaky. This girl, shaky, shaky. Alright, so, folks. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Making pretty good progress, making sure that I'm doing like lines, and then flats will come next, but really just doing it page by page. What else? Anything else? Outside of that, I would say this has been more than a productive stream. Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. If you've missed a VOD in the past, or sorry, if you've missed a stream in the past, there will be a VOD posted of this stream, I want to say tomorrow, and then my very first VOD, I would say like maybe a week or two earlier, will be posting on Sunday. So if you're not already a part of the YouTube channel, I'm going to plug it in the chat. Wait, did I do a wrong thing? Here, let me just say copy. But yes, VODs, I'm gonna start posting on the YouTube channel. So definitely feel free to go there and subscribe. I post other things outside of streams as well. So if you're interested in some fresh content that is, I would say, arguably an actual YouTube video, then definitely check that out there. But thank you everybody for seeing me. I'm gonna go give the girl some attention. She's been starving for it, and it's getting closer to the time that I need to go ahead and feed her. But I hope that everybody had a really good Friday. I hope that you also have a great weekend. Do whatever you do to bring yourself joy, and I hope that you continue to do that. See ya!